Ready for one last version of the Little Red Hen? There's no hen in this one. This story is called The Little Red Elf. It's going to be a Christmas version. How perfect is that? Barbara Barbieri McGrath wrote this one, and Rosalind Bonnet illustrated it with really cute pictures. Here's the Little Red Elf. Let's see what she wants help with and who her friends are, the characters, and whether they help her or not. Do you think it'll be the same as the other stories or different? Or a little bit of each? Maybe. Once upon a time, there was a reindeer, a penguin, a hare, and a tiny little red elf. Remember, a hare is a rabbit? They all lived together in a comfy, cozy workshop. The reindeer liked to snooze in the straw. The penguin liked to relax in the bathtub. Blowing bubbles. The hare liked to hibernate by the hearth. The hearth is the fireplace. What's hibernate? Sleep through the winter, right? Look at all those Z's. That left the little red elf to get all the workshop work done. Ooh, she's going to be busy. She swept the sawdust and boxed the bulbs. She organized the tools. She stirred the paint and untangled the lights. She shoveled the path and checked the mail and polished the sleigh. Oh! And then the pictures, it says at 3 o'clock she did this. And then at 10 o'clock she did this. Oh, sorry, 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock. She's doing all these chores. 11 o'clock, 11:30, she's doing the lights. At 1 o'clock, at 3 o'clock, at 4:30, and 4 o'clock. Shoo, she says. She's worn out, isn't she? One day while she was filling the bird feeders, she came upon some pine cones. Who will help me plant these pine cones? Said the little red elf. Not I, said the reindeer. Not I, said the penguin. Did someone say something? Mumbled the hare. Then I will, said the little red elf. And she did. Uh-oh, they don't want to help her either. And the hare is too snoozy to help. Soon a little pine tree began to push through the ground. Who will help me water the pine tree? Chirped the little red elf. Not I, said the reindeer. Not I, said the penguin. Shh, snored the hare. Not a problem, I'll do it myself, said the little red elf. She's a pretty happy elf. Each morning the little red elf watered the pine tree. She was delighted to see it grow straight and tall. It's a nice looking pine tree, isn't it? Growing fast. Finally the pine tree was ready. Look at that. The little red elf asked her friends, who will help me bring the tree into the workshop? Guess what they're going to say? Not I, said the reindeer. Not I, said the penguin. Shh, snored the hare. Well, I love being busy, said the little red elf, with the most positive sort of attitude. And the little red elf got her shovel and dug and dug and dug. She lifted the tree into a bucket and carefully brought it into the workshop. When the tree was positioned just the right way, the little red elf asked, who will help me string the lights on the tree? Not I, said the reindeer. Not I, said the penguin. 10 more minutes, grumbled the hare. Then I'll handle it, said the little red elf. After the lights were up, the little red elf grew tired. I don't suppose there's anyone who might assist me in putting ornaments on the tree, she begged. Not I, said the reindeer. They float, don't they? Said the penguin. Who's there? Said the hare. The little red elf took a deep breath. That's okay. I can do this, she exclaimed. Soon the workshop began to glow and sparkle. "Ooh," said the reindeer. "Ah," said the penguin. "You missed a spot," said the hare. He only had one eye open. "Now that I have your attention," the little red elf said with a smile, "who will help me put out milk and cookies?" "Not I," said the reindeer. "Why bother saying yes now?" said the penguin. "I'm allergic," said the hare. "No big deal," said the little red elf. The next morning, piles and piles of presents sat under the tree. Everyone was up very early for a change. The little red elf raised an eyebrow, though her voice was sweet as ever. "Who will help me open the presents?" she said. What do you think they're going to say now? "I will," said the reindeer. "I will," yelled the penguin. "I want the big one," screamed the hare. Now there's something good, like when the bread was done. Now they want it, don't they? When the little red elf put her hands out and shouted, "Stop! I planted the tree. I watered the tree. I brought the tree into the workshop. I strung the lights. I decorated the tree. I put out the milk and cookies. Now I'm going to open all the presents myself." Oh, she looks kind of grouchy now. And they look surprised. It's not usually how she acts. The reindeer, the penguin, and the hare stood very still. They were shocked. Then they began to cry. "Wah!" The little red elf put her hands down. "Oh, please don't cry," she said. "I'm sorry. Of course you can open presents." Hey, she's a little grumpy from having to work so hard, and that can help. The reindeer, the penguin, and the hare dove into the gifts. Paper and ribbon flew through the air. "What did you get?" asked the little red elf. You're going to love this. "Aw, the perfect gifts for you. Thank you, Santa," she said. It says, "One little red hen for you." Did they each get a little red hen toy? From the other story. Oh, that's fun. I bet they were a little more willing to help their friend Little Red Elf after she was so nice and still let them open all the presents up. Do you think so too? Yeah. Have a great weekend, friends.